Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Teddy, and in this video, we're gonna have Courtney reacting to some fragrances for men, best to be positioned for a date night, a first date, or a date during the day, but just kind of those date intimate scenarios, and getting your take. This is going to be you going through these, smelling them all, and then at the end, give your favorite, least favorite, or we can just rank them all, whatever works, whatever you're feeling as we're going through it, so.
All right, I know what I like and I have some strong opinions, so let's get into it.
Sweet. First one.
It's nice, it's warm, it's sweet. A little tonka in there, some tonka action. Yeah, overall I like it.
So some of these you've smelled before and you actually really like. Other ones you have probably not smelled before, so I wanted to make it a mix.
Yes, I have not smelled this one, but this one to me smells like what I picture a great date night scent being. I picture the sensual, the warm, the cozy. When I'm going in for a hug, I feel a little like, you know, it's like kind of soothing a little bit, warm, calm.
Is this isn't too sweet, or is it sweet? How would you describe that?
It is sweet. I mean, it definitely has the tonka bean, maybe some amber in there. It does give off a bit more sweetness, but not a sickening sweet like, say, Paco Rabanne 1 Million. You know, that's not the vibe I'm getting so much. But I do tend to like sweeter fragrances, so that's why I think they do work so well for a date night, just because I think, you know, maybe not all women think the way that I do, but I really like a sweeter, gourmand fall winter fragrance on a guy. So I like it.
Yeah, creamy but not overwhelming.
Not at all, yeah.
Next up here.
Okay, a little sweet like the last one. Probably still some tonka bean in there. It is more spicy though. I get a lot of spice initially. I might like this better than the last one actually, just because it's not as sweet. Again, the last one was not like sickeningly sweet, but this one, it gives definitely more of a spicy vibe. Yeah, but I like that one.
Where would you say this is best suited for? Like, what would be the situation for this one and the last one?
You know, I picture this one for maybe you're going to a speakeasy, maybe you're going to get drinks, maybe you're going more of like maybe a club type vibe or a bar, something like that. Yeah, I would not picture this one really to be worn during the day. If you had like a brunch date or something like that, this one is definitely more for a date night, a little intimate type of vibe.
Next one.
Prive. Yeah, I like this one. This one is definitely sweeter than the last two, but again, will be perfect for a date night club vibe. You're at a cool bar, sitting, you have a glass of whiskey. You definitely get the rum, maybe whiskey notes in there. It's definitely boozy, explosive whiskey, maybe like a sensual leather type of vibe. But yeah, this one gives bad boy. This one gives I wear a chain around my neck and I ruin people's lives type of vibe, which, you know, maybe not what I would necessarily go for, but
what is that? What are you trying to say here, huh?
But it's nice, and I could see a lot of women really liking that, and I like it. It's maybe a little too sweet. Okay. But I do like it.
It's interesting now, I didn't really think about it when putting these together, but I have noticed that there's a theme here with some of the notes and what we consider date night appropriate.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So let's keep going now. Yeah. Next up here, you know this one. This is the One EDP.
You know it, you love it. I think this one is just classic. It's also, again, what I picture when I think of a date night fragrance, and I actually do prefer this one over the EDT.
Okay.
And I know you wore the EDT on our first date, so I do love that one, but the staying power, tragic.
Yeah, it is.
Tragic.
Yep.
So if you want something to last, this is the one to go for. But again, sweet tobacco. But yeah, what I like about this one is it has those notes that you think of when you think of a date night fragrance, but it's not so overpowering or, like, again, sickeningly sweet like some of these fragrances can be if they have like amber tobacco. Sometimes they can just be very powerful, which again can be good for certain environments, but this one would also be good for like a dinner, maybe not necessarily just going out for drinks or doing something a little bit more clubby, but would work for a nice dinner too.
Okay, next one.
Okay, I know this is kind of boring for the viewer because I've liked all of them so far, which could be a good or bad thing, but if I'm comparing this one to the rest, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Might even lean towards the bottom of my list for this video. Not that I don't like it, I think it smells good. It would be good for a date night. It's masculine, it's kind of that traditional masculine, kind of spicy. Yeah, it's good.
But not towards the front?
Not crazy, no.
What is it about this one that you don't like as much about some of the other ones? Like, what was the characteristics of the other ones that you liked more compared to this?
This one just is like kind of straight spicy, which I could see a lot of people liking if they don't like the amber or the tonka, but I really like those gourmand sweet scents.
Yeah, okay. You like sweet scents on guys?
I do, yeah.
Interesting.
Which a lot of women don't, so I don't know how helpful this video will be, but...
Basically do the opposite of what Courtney says then. That's kind of what the sentence is here. Next one here.
Okay, very different.
I wanted to throw in something that was different. That's why this video is more date night, first date, just a little bit more catch-all.
Okay, this one is if you don't want to offend anybody, you just want to smell refreshing, bright, clean, citrusy option. I could not see anyone smelling this and saying, I hate that fragrance. So maybe if you're not sure what the girl's into, you wear this one. Also though, I could picture this one more so during the day or like a summer date. Maybe you're out for brunch, maybe you're going to breakfast, grabbing coffee, doing something outside, going to the farmer's market, a picnic, something like that. This is gonna be your versatile one-all type of scent for that.
Would you say so far of what you've smelled, this is the safest smell? Like you would think if you're trying to have the highest success rate, this feels like the safest one?
Yes, and I know, also throwing a little fun fact in here, I like the sweet scents, but a lot of women prefer, you know, the masculine, safe, clean smells on guys versus those scents that I'm more so into. So again, yeah, totally 100% more versatile than any of the ones so far on this list.
Okay.
Which I think can be a really good thing. You know, I know a lot of people will say, oh, that's basic, that's boring, you're gonna smell like every other guy, but smelling clean and smelling good is better than, you know, not wearing anything or smelling bad. So yeah, I like it. All
right, Courtney, so I don't think you've ever smelled this
Ooh.
one. Do you like that?
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Where has this fragrance been all my life? This is my first time smelling this. Okay. I love Prada Luna Rosa Black. That is the go-to that I recommend to all my guy friends, but this one?
You like that too?
This one is very strong on the vanilla. I'm also smelling lavender in here. I love this. I think it has a more masculine type of take on what a date night scent is. Love it.
You like this one?
Love it.
Well, what you've described so far, this actually makes sense because I would say this is the sweetest on the list so far. Okay, all right. Interesting to see where this one ranks up though. All right, go ahead. Next one.
I love this one. It smells like Christmas in a bottle. Christmas at your mom's house. Kind of like a Christmas wreath mixed with a really great candle. Maybe you don't want to smell like that. I don't know.
Think about the context though. This is going to be for a date night. You might like it as an isolated idea, but what about for this type of scenario? Would you dock it points there?
I might.
Yeah. So date night, do you think that's still a good pick? Or is it more of like this is a family get together, which is a very different thing. If you're a woman, you're going on a date with a guy and you want to just really make an impression.
I'm going to paint the picture for you. I go on a date with you. I hug you. Great to meet you. You know, I smell you. I think you smell good, but I think you also kind of smell like my mom's house and a potpourri or wreath, which might be a little bit weird, but it smells familiar. It smells cozy, but maybe not what I would wear on a first date.
Okay.
But still, I love this one. I've said in past videos I love this one, and I stay true to that. If you know a guy put in effort to put a fragrance on, to go the extra mile and try to make a good first impression, that's leaving an impression with me. It's not so much about what the fragrance is, per se, because I still think this smells good, and I'm not gonna go in for a hug and smell this on a guy and be like, ugh, he sucked. This is the worst date ever, or he stinks. I think you would still smell good.
Last one, Courtney, here we go, and then we'll get your ranking at the end.
Okay. I like it. It's almost too sweet for me. In a strange way, because it's sweet and spicy. Obviously, it's called Spice Bomb. That's what you picture. You're getting what you pay for with this one. And it's so popular. I almost hate to say that it's not my favorite, but it's not my favorite. I like this one. I think it is a bit overhyped, to be honest with you. And again, I know I'm going to offend some people by saying that, but very vanilla, strong tobacco. It's a good one for the winter time, but if you're going on a date with me, it's not my fave.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get these together.
Okay.
And I think actually what we should do is let's get them all in order, and then you can kind of speak to your favorite, least favorite, then kind of just talk about your process of ranking them.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Let's do that. Okay, Courtney, so we have them all in order. Your favorite over there, least favorite over there. Can you just talk through your decision-making process, both on the high and low end, and then any other considerations you've made?
Yes. Okay. I was blown away by this one, to be totally honest. First time smelling it, I love it. It's vanilla, lavender, reminded me of Le Mans, which I adore. I just love this one, and I think you can't go wrong. It is sweet, again, so if you really don't like vanilla or sweet scents, probably not the one for you, but one of my all-time favorites. So now my least favorite, again, it's not like I don't like it or I hate it.
Yeah, we've mentioned this as a good recommendation for many people. This is now more of just you interjecting your opinion. You think this is just a little overhyped for your own taste?
And when I'm having to like pick apart these fragrances and compare them next to each other, it's, you know, obviously a little bit more difficult, but it's very dry. It's a very dry, spicy, peppery tobacco. Not my favorite.
Okay. You put this here, I would imagine, just because of that idea when I helped you kind of isolate, like this is a nice fragrance, you like the smell, but you like it more of just an independent smell than maybe on a guy during a date.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then these kind of mesh together for me. Like, I like all of these. I put this one here because I think it is a safer option. I would not be mad if a guy wore that on a date. I think it's, I mean, I think you wore this on one of our first few dates.
Oh,
You've had that forever, and I know that. So I know I've smelled this on you, and I like it. Genuinely like it. And I also think this could really work for any scenario.
So just so we have an idea, were these top 3 outliers or top 2? Like, how did it go to the
I
top?
would say the top, well, these were kind of tied for me. It was difficult for me to decide because I really liked both of them.
Those are new ones for you. You're not as familiar with those.
I've never smelled them. I think they are perfect for a date night, but they're still masculine enough to where it's not like super sweet, you know? So if you're not a person that likes sweet, love those. This one, great choice, safe.
So it sounds like you have like 2 definitive favorites, right? Like those 2 are clearly the ones like in the lead.
Yes.
These are in the like a pack like behind, but these are really nice.
Yeah.
This is more just safe, neutral.
Middle
you
of the
like
road.
It. Yeah. It's also the oddball out of this group. And then here you have another collection, and then Spice Bomb probably a little bit distant. In terms of...
This one, a little too boozy for me.
It's also, I don't think, your style. Like, you know, for a certain girl though, I could see that maybe rising up.
Oh yeah, you're going to the club, Prive all the way. You're
Yeah.
going on a nice dinner date with a great girl that you want to impress.
Okay, so it depends on the type of girl, I suppose. All right. Well, great. Well, thank you, Courtney. Appreciate that. Also, what do you guys think of Courtney's picks? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Well, it's your opinion, so I don't know really what they're going to disagree with.
Yeah.
But
just my opinion. Keep that in mind.
Yep. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you like these style of breakdowns, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Is there another genre of fragrance you want us to do this with? You like this ranking style? Really would appreciate any feedback as well. But guys, thank you again so much for watching. See you all very soon.